Hello, everybody, and welcome to the North Cal Esports Association Valorant Spring Split match. My name's Tech, and I'm here with Seaweed Lad. Seaweed Lad, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, and this should be a fantastic match. We're dealing with two very talented and uh, great teams. So we have SJ Clan versus DLF. Should be a fun time.
Exactly. So here at NEA, we're focused on promoting local rivalries between teams, and we provide the best experience for the NorCal region. We have free events for high school students in Northern California. In fact, every team here and player today is from a high school in Northern California. Playoffs start next week, so grand finals for Valorant is going to be Friday at 4:30 p.m. Rocket League will be Saturday at 2 p.m. and Overwatch on Saturday at 5 p.m. You can learn more at norcalesports.org, and we hope to see you there. So next up, we're going to be taking a look at the teams.
So our first team is SJ Clan. We don't have the active participants yet, but we can go down the rosters. So we have Dr. Casey, KFO, WWW, Squid, Jump, Trick, and Pix.
Exactly. And from what I hear, Jumper is Radiant. So you probably will want to keep your eye out during the games and see how many frags he can pick up against this other team. For the next team, we have DLF. And DLF has Jukazi, Yobi, VNN, Luku, and Superware. And from what I've heard, Luku is one of the standout players. So this might be a big rivalry between Luku and Jumper. So make sure to keep your eyes peeled for both of them.
Yep, keep an eye on them both. This is going to be an amazing match. Both teams are very strong.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think the average rank for SJ Clan is Immortal, and I think around the same for DLF. So I think it is a pretty equal match, and we'll really have to see what happens, especially with the lineup. We obviously don't know what agent these players are going to pick yet, so we'll see. I know a very popular one has been the Viper, Astra, and Sky lineup that you've seen a lot of teams going with in professional play. So we'll see if we can see a similar agent synergy during today's matches.
Yep, I'm very excited to see the agent select, as it's gonna dictate the flow of the game, and we'll probably see people pick around the maps.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm curious to see which maps these teams are going to pick and ban. I'm assuming no one will pick Icebox, but you never know. We might have a, a special series on Icebox
Should be
if they're
fun.
feeling frisky.
We're still waiting on the team. We should get word pretty soon. Very excited to get this going.
Absolutely. How's everyone doing in chat? And have you guys tuned into any of the other matches? This is actually round 6. So if we look up in the past, DLF has done pretty good. I think they've only dropped one set across all these 5 rounds, whereas SJ Clan has dropped, it looks like 2 sets. So going into this, DLF should have the advantage, but you never know. Also, make sure to check out all of our social medias, NEA Esports Official on Twitch that you're watching now, as well as NEA Esports on Instagram and Twitter, and I think TikTok now too.
Yep. And just reiterating that playoffs start next week. Grand finals is Friday at 4:30 p.m. for Valorant, Saturday 2 p.m. for Rocket League, and Saturday 5 p.m. for Overwatch. You can learn more at norcalesports.org.
Absolutely, and this Valorant tournament actually has a $100 prize pool per game, as along with the Rocket League and the Overwatch tournament. So make sure if you're going to a high school in Northern California, feel free to enter and see if you can claim the $100 prize for yourself. So yeah, and also make sure you join the NEA Discord server. We have a lot of people in there, and you're also able to find teammates and scrims in our server as well. So we have LFS categories for Rocket League, Valorant, as well as Overwatch, and you're also able to look for a team. So who knows, maybe you'll find your next Luku or Jumper in these in our server.
Speaking of prize pools and money, it's been a tough couple of months for PC building. I just built my PC a couple months ago. I had to drop quad numbers on that 30 series. So it's been tough out there.
Definitely tough out there. How was your luck? Were you able to pick up a 3080?
3070.
3070, okay. And I'm assuming you paid 3080 prices for that.
Yeah, definitely. It was tough.
I've
I had a friend that got in early and had a bunch of graphics cards, so I didn't buy wholesale.
Ooh, you might need to hook me up with that friend, because I've been looking for 3080s for, oh man, since they've launched now, and I have not found any for a decent price. I had a few friends get it for MSRP actually, and so I hold a slight grudge towards them. But my 1080 Ti is just sitting here, putting in all the work it can.
Yeah, I was running with it at 960 for a while.
Yeah, that's tough. A big upgrade then.
Yeah.
Especially with Valorant, you've seen a lot of teams running smokes, and whenever there's a smoke, you can expect a 10 FPS drop per smoke going down. So with some of these teams running like Astra, Jet, Brim, Viper, it's like 90 FPS when you're pushing a site, which I think that's honestly a really good strat. Like, you've seen it in pro play where they just have as many smokes as possible, and I think the strategy is just to drop the other team's FPS as much as they physically can to win the game. Which, I don't know if that's playing dirty, but I'm here for it.
Hey, by whatever means.
By any means necessary, indeed. We're still waiting on these two teams here, but hopefully they'll show up soon. So yeah, we're going to take a really quick break here, and we're going to come back when both the teams are ready. All right, everybody, and welcome back. It looks like both the teams have just completed their map ban phase. DLF banned Icebox, and SJ Clan actually banned Split. And so they went ahead and picked Bind. So we will be playing on Bind. It's actually slightly defender-sided. I think it's a 51.5% defender-sided map. So, and it seems that SJ Clan picked Attack. So at first, we're going to see DLF having the upper hand, but we'll see how it goes as it plays out throughout this match.
Right, and for SJ Clan, we have Dr. Casey, Trick, Kfo, Squid, and Soy Boy as participants right now.
Yep, and DLF has Doyfish, VN, Foxrange, Jukazi, and one more that I just missed, but we will see in a quick second. All right, so we're gonna be hopping into the game here on Bind, and Super Watt is the last one. So it looks like we're going to start to see a few agents selected. No one's locked in yet except for Dr. Casey, but it looks like he's going to be on the Raze. We have the Cypher and Omen, which are pretty typical picks for a map like Bind, as well as the potential Breach. Breach is always a really fun pick to see, as it requires a lot of coordination, or just pressing Q and clicking 3 times and flashing everyone.
Right, and I like to see a Sage because he has very tight entry points. But if DLF does go with a Cypher, that would be very fitting for Bind.
Absolutely. And you can see here, they're still picking in their teams with the last few people on SJ Clan. And it looks like that's going to be the lock-in. So 2 duelists, 1 smoke on the Omen. That's
and
normal.
a Viper.
The Viper pick. Now, Viper is going to be very interesting on this map. I've seen a lot of strats and a lot of lineups. We'll see if they go ahead and put these to use on the A site, especially. They will be defending first, though, so I'm expecting to see some one-ways onto short A. Hopefully we get to see some cool Viper lineups. Maybe learn a thing or two from watching this match.
Yep,
Let's get
looking
right
for
into
some
it.
creativity here.
Absolutely. And you can already see the first lineup on short. The Viper is setting it up already on top of those boxes. So that is the one way I was talking about. I've seen it's very popular at high level play because you can put that there. If someone's hiding behind the box, it immediately gets rid of their armor, dropping them to around 100 health without that armor, as well as if you put the snake bite on the ground, it makes them fragile. So I've seen people do 130 damage to a foot shot from a ghost. So they got to be very careful when pushing the site. And it looks like they're going to head right towards it. You can see SJ Clan coming up here. The Jet dashing through immediately. Gets a pick onto the Viper right away. That's great as it allows that wall to drop down. You can see they're going onto the site right now. Trick is working through the Omens. Picks up the kill onto the Omen. Another onto the Jet. Trick with a 3k but gets traded out by VN. Dr. Casey goes ahead and picks up the raise. And it's all down to VN on the Cypher.
And we're going to see them playing very safe. There is no need to push. They have this in their hands.
Absolutely. 2 players on SJ Clan are at low HP, so this is winnable with the Classic. But there we go. Picks up 1 on the Cypher, but immediately traded out by Soyboy. And SJ Clan will take their first round on attack.
Yeah, and we're going to see if they're going to switch it up. And it looks like they are.
Yeah, we'll see where they decide to go. It looks like they're having 3A, 2B, which is pretty typical. The Trick playing on this Jet just immediately dashed through short and was able to get that control and U-Haul right away, which proves super vital. Just the explosive nature of Jet's dash is super helpful in games like this. And you can see she has a 3k on the first round, so great work.
Very bold play.
All right, you can see Dr. Casey and Kfo making their way into U-Haul. You can see all 4 players going into U-Haul with Trick in the long B. The Viper wall will come out, though, dropping everyone's HP immediately as they run out, but it's back up to normal. It looks like they have the site uncontested. You can see the Viper lurking. Reyna picks up a kill, but is immediately traded back by Dr. Casey and Squid. Soyfish picking up a double, actually, with this Classic. And it's 1 player left. It's Trick.
Oh my
It picks up
goodness.
1, 2, dashes through. It picks up the third onto the Cypher. Trick with another 3k.
Trick. Chill out.
I take it back. Maybe Trick is the one to watch out for on this Jet. Very impressive rounds from Trick. You can see 6 and 1 on the second round. DLF did a really great job, though, with just the Classics and Ghosts they had to work with. I mean, they almost straight up ecoed SJ Clan, which is a very impressive feat on the second round.
For those of you in chat, remember to show your support for either SJ Clan or DLF. We like to see a lot of support for our students here.
Trick picking up the double kill with the right clicks onto the Jet knife. We'll be looking for the Omen Heaven and the Viper and Reyna rotating from B. Viper's coming up close. Can he spot her? He sure does. There's a third right click. Another 3k for Trick. Foxrain's going to be from Heaven with the Phantom, trying to make something work. Might prove difficult at this range, as it only does like 130 damage for a headshot. See, Trick is hunting for the 4k. He said, I've got 3 before, I want 4 this time. Foxrain smokes bathroom. Doesn't know that Kfo is on bench. Soyfish creeping up to Longbow. Trick picks up a 4k. Can he get the ace? Reyna looks like she's going to be saving this Vandal. Running away, but Trick wants it on this Jet. Looks like Reyna's just going to be saving. Will she take the bathroom teleporter? If she does, she could die to the breach and Omen there. She went through. They're going to start spamming it. But she lives another day with that Reaver Vandal from the previous round.
Wow, these Trick frags have been absolutely detrimental. I hope to see more of that.
Absolutely. I mean, she's at, what, 10 kills now?
My goodness.
Already on the third round? Very impressive. And that's the explosive energy you really want from a Jet on your team. She's able to just generate so much space by dashing out immediately. Doyfish is going to be peeking this with the Vandal. Immediately flashing and running away as Kfo challenges them. Trick would be creeping up long. He wants the 5k now. He's got the 3, he's got the 4. But he wants more. Trick picks up the kill onto Doyfish again. Just with this Vandal. Kfo's running out into sight. Can't finish off on the offer. Jukazi picks one up with the Bucky, was immediately traded back by the Omen. The 2 versus 4. Dr. Casey's looking for this frag HP, but it's low HP. Boy picks one up on the VN, and Dr. Casey will finish it off with Fox Rain for 4-0 attackers. Really impressive few rounds here from SJ Clan. Especially with a slightly defender-sided map that you would not know that watching these two teams. So it looks like they're doing an A push. You can see the Raze is actually going ahead and sneaking up on B. Just kind of lurking as the rest of the players hide around bathroom and lower cat. No one's really peeking out on B, so it's making it difficult for the Raze. Soyboy taking some shots at VN, but can't find anything. And Dr. Casey picks one up at B, but Fox Rain trades back on the other site. 4 versus 4. They hit the telly. It looks like they're going to be heading towards B, actually, with the spike. They don't know she's in the box. And there it is. Doyfish picks up a 2k onto Dr. Casey and Soyboy and gets the round.
I think what we're seeing here around the 5th round is that the attacking team starts to get confident because Trick has been getting those frags and making stuff super difficult for DLF. So hopefully we see more holding angles, and I think we should see this even out.
Yeah, absolutely. You could see that SJ Clan was just playing slow. Or excuse me, DLF was playing really slow, and it worked out for them as they overextended. You can see they're sneaking up through hookah now with 4 players. Reina immediately gets picked up by Trick. Trick on the Phantom this time, not the Vandal. All won't hit anyone. There's 2 on site. One of them retreated back to CT. They don't know she's in the box. Superlaw picks one out. It's immediately traded. Jukazi picks one up onto Kfo. It's a 3 versus 3. Absolutely. Soyboy picks one up onto Jukazi. That's a big pick onto the duelist. Trick picks up another headshot. Can he get one more? No, he can't. VN gets it. 1 versus 2 with Spike down. Squid's holding the close angle. Will he get picked off by VN? Flashes VN. He's fully blind. And immediately Squid picks up the kill. 5-1 DLF. They're SJ Clan. You can see Trick here is just going off on a Jet. 13-3 on round 6. Very impressive.
My goodness.
You're kind of seeing a mixed half-buy from DLF. Trick with the ulting. He's feeling confident. Tries to pick it up into the smoke. Takes a little bit of damage. Be able to get one tap by a Phantom now, or maybe a Judge or Marshall, like some of these eco weapons that DLF has. The smoke goes down. There's 4 of them on this A site. They're actually stacked here, but SJ Clan doesn't know this.
They are stacked. It looks like a... Yeah, it looks very uncontested to them right now.
Absolutely. Squid immediately gets picked up by Jukazi, and Foxrain gets a kill too. Working good for DLF. And Jukazi picks one up, Superwatt another one. And just like that, it's a 4 versus 1.
Oh my goodness.
Using these judges and marshals to their full ability, Soy Boy's just gonna be stuck inside the teleporter waiting for one to follow. He has the spike. The one will be creeping up Puka. Doyfish picks him up as he's jumping. Defenders take another round. I think this was another great example of DLF just playing slow. SJ Clan doesn't have a whole lot of means to get information. All they really have is a Cypher camera. And it's really hurting them on attack right now. Like, a lot of teams on this map especially run Sova. And so you'll see the Sova drone will be able to go through and at least scan maybe one in U-Haul or one playing in Cubby. But this lack of information is proving really detrimental right now for SJ Clan.
Right. I'd like to see them smoke more because they do have this lack of information.
Absolutely. You can see here, it looks like 3 players are heading towards B while 2 of them are lurking A, just looking for frags. The Raze is going to blast pack out and get the ult orb instead. VN's playing back a site, pretty passive, almost got tapped through that wall, and Doyfish has already taken half HP on the Reyna. Thankfully for her, she can just get a kill and heal off of it. Squid picks one up in bathroom and isn't traded out by the Viper yet. He doesn't know she's hiding there. She'll walk back U-Haul. The Jet's already out in Cubby. 2 of them are out. It looks like they have the A site, but they're not calling for a rotate yet. They're really just looking for this last player. Superwatch just sitting in U-Haul. And both players take the teleport, so there's going to be a quick rotate right now. Superwad knows this and heard it. He'll just be sitting here in U. Might get caught with a knife out. Squid picks up one more. Gets rid of the Viper ult, but traded out by the ulting Reyna. Here we go. 2 versus 4 with the spike down. They know Doyfish is in U-Haul. Do they know where Cypher is?
Last player standing.
They sure do.
No.
Trick picks up another one. Here on the Huntress. Doyfish can't pick it up. AFO.
He's overwhelmed.
Absolutely. Well, 6-2 for attackers. This trick on the Jet has been going off, along with really good smokes from Squid for taking the site. You can tell that when they're trying to retake, these Omen smokes are very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, and I think that these Viper defensive lineups are a little bit tricky because you just have a trick coming in super fast.
Absolutely. You can see Soy Boy here with the Immortal Charm on his gun. A little bit narcissistic, don't you think? Trick's dashing, almost dashes into the teleporter, runs out and gets picked up by Jukazi right away. Hafo trades back, but Doyfish picks up one of his own. And this Raze is sitting here, Dr. Casey, in the Cubby with 49 HP. Scary situation for SJ Clan.
There.
Spike is actually down. I wonder if Doyfish saw it. You can see the breach pushing up through there.
Got the spike.
Kfo on the breach picks up the spike. Did Reyna hear it is the question. Reyna looks like she's going to be intercepting one. Picks up Dr. Casey. Kfo's looking for it.
Flash out.
Looks like he's going to be running up long. Will he take teleporter is the question. He sure will. And there's no one there to watch it. Everyone's left the A site. So he doesn't know this, so he has to go as quick as possible. We'll see if he burns his ult here. Nope, he'll just flash out. The one way from the Viper, getting rid of his armor immediately. He's back to full health, and Doyfish picks up the 3K. He says, Trick, I can do you one better.
Yeah, Trick has been absolutely fearless, just ignoring Viper's one way. It's been interesting to see him continue to pick up these kills.
Very interesting. And Doyfish, 10 and 5. That's a 2 KD. He's doing really well on defense side right now. Fulfilling his duelist role. And you can see the Viper actually has swapped that one-way to bathroom from short. He switched up in the short box, but seems like he's more concerned about bathroom now. The Jet on the defense side popped the ult already. Soyfish picks up one. And this Viper wall to drop the armor of the opponent. Dr. Casey's looking through the wall. Looking right at the opponent, but he doesn't know that, of course. Jukazi's pushed up. He sees the Cypher trap. Gets hit by it, and Trick ends up getting the kill. So goodbye to the Jet ult. It looks like they'll be pushing up long. Squid picks up one, but it looks like they're falling back towards A. They can see that there's only one player. And that one player is playing very deep CT spawn. Now would be a great time for the defenders to rotate. They do have the two tripwires on B, so the Viper could easily rotate over to A. You can see all three players are going to be coming short. Smoke's going out. Foxrain senses it. And Squid ults underneath. Ooh, gets picked up by Foxrain. And Soyboy will plant the spike. 3 versus 3. Spike down. Attacker should have the advantage with this raise. She only has a single blast pack left, though. So not much util to deal with these defenders. Looks like they're going to be coming out. 2 of them triple. But uses the blast pack to destroy the camera. Taps the bomb. Soyboy picks up 2 of his own. There's only 1 defender left. And it's VN. Will VN be able to pick up the kill? Puts the spike down. Knows where they both are right now. It's just a matter of killing them. And Dr. Casey picks it up. Attackers win 7-3. SJ Clan's doing a great job on this attack side. And we'll see if they can carry this momentum all the way through defense side on Bind here. If I'm not mistaken, SJ Clan actually voted for Bind to be the map pick. So it's greatly working out in their favor right now.
Let's there. There.
3 stacked A.
Trick will be using the Judge. No fear right now. Looks like he's going to dash through into U-Haul as soon as he gets the chance. Breach bringing out the ult. Player U-Haul's ulted. Squid picks one up. Dr. Casey picks another one up. And the nade will fly right towards the Viper. Dr. Casey isn't able to spot her. Super Watt picks it up, but Trick is quick to refrag back. Ends up getting a Phantom. That's a $1,600 Phantom right there.
Spike planted.
VN stuck in the same position in CT spawn, really just looking for someone. The aggressive Omen on the attack side loves to sit, so he should know someone's there. VN picking up a beautiful headshot on the Squid. 2 versus 3, as the Reyna looks like she's going to be flanking Bathroom. VN doesn't know once in Util yet, but exposes this position. Trick sitting there with the Phantom. Great for close range. VN swings out. Gets picked up a KFO immediately. Last one's Bathroom. And he will not be able to do anything. KFO picks up a 2K.
Last round in the half.
So, Seaweed Lad, do you think they can come back on the other side? Or do you think this is the game?
I have faith in DLF. I think they've gotten pretty unlucky with the trades. Their duels have been pretty unfortunate. Yeah, I don't have much to say. I think they can pull this one through.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and see. It looks like 3 players are going to be creeping up through Hookah. VN's back sight and spots at least 2 of them. Dr. Casey fly out, immediately picks up the rocket launcher onto VN. Soyfish trades one back of his own, but he spots the player long, actually. Dr. Casey with the Odin putting in work. 2 versus 2. Dr. Casey's very low HP here, with a little bit of ammo in the reserves. Fox are going to be creeping up elbow. And Jess actually A with the bomb right now, so Trick will be able to go ahead and get the spike down. Dr. Casey picks up a kill onto the attacker, and there's 1 left, and he's elbow. The thing is, neither of them know where he is right now. But he's just creeping in elbow. So Dr. Casey might not be looking spawn, as he might not expect. Oh, teleports right behind him, but immediately is sent back. They should know where he is now. Dr. Casey will be pushing up Doesn't know he's here. May have heard the footsteps. I think he did as he's looking there with the Odin. Low
Oh
HP.
no.
Picks up the 4K onto Fox Rain, and Dr. Casey with a brilliant round for the attackers.
Switching sides.
That was a great showing from SJ Clan on that attack side. We'll see if they're able to hold up on this defense side. I think the breach might be a little bit difficult to play on defense. So they might be struggling a little bit more on this side than they were with the other. And it looks like DLF is going to be putting all their players towards A right off the bat, so this could be a rush.
Cover going out.
Here we go, you see the smoke. The two players playing very aggressively on Cat. Yukazi picks on the trick, a big kill. Is able to pick up a second before he gets stunned. Boyfish picks up one of his own.
Still going.
Just like that, they have the site. DLF is saying, you can do attack sides, so can we. Soy Boy gets the kill onto Jukazi. This is winnable, but both attackers are up. These defenders are on low health. Doyfish picks it up. And the last one is the CP spawn, a site we've seen before. Soy Boy picks up one, is not able to get it. Doyfish with the 3K. Seems like the 51.5% stat is not seeming accurate whatsoever. As it's 4-9.
Do we have average ranks for these teams?
Yeah, so I believe that SJ Clan and DLF are both average rank Immortal. Here are a few gun buddies, and I believe one of them is a Radiant.
Oh, and the strategic
Nice
flash.
and the nade through the teleporter. Dr. Casey is able to get 2 frags. Maybe a third.
Oh my
Capo
goodness.
ends up doing it
Capo.
for him.
One enemy remaining.
One more, and it is a slaughter. Dr. Casey with a 4K. Another one. Almost kills his teammate with the nade after the round ends. A little bit of salt in the wound. So I really like what SJ Clan's doing on their defense, actually. You can see they have the 2 duelists on A, which is the more open site. And they have Cypher on B, who's able to put all those traps that basically act as a third player. And the Breach, who's able to play aggro, stop any push with his concuss or with his flashes. Or even aftershock. It looks like the Breach is just going to immediately rotate as they hear DLF pushing up Cat. Boyfish flashing through all 5 players, going through Cat actually. Gets fully blind from the Omen. They know that he's in bathroom now. And they're all out on site. This Viper wall is doing a great job dividing. The wall drops. Squid is able to get a kill.
Spike down A.
Surprisingly, not more people have died, but there's 2 defenders in bathroom. Squid gets the second in triple. Kfo gets one. V ends immediately traded back by Trick, and it's Super Watt in a 1v3. And he cannot do it with that frenzy. Kfo picks up another kill.
Right there.
Well, 11-4 in favor of SJ Clan. If you're a Counter-Strike player, you know 11-4 is the most terrifying scoreline you could ever get, but it's a little bit different in Valorant. See Trick and Dr. Casey putting in work, 18 and 15 kills for SJ Clan. You see 3 of the attackers working their way towards B. Jukazi's able to get one on the Squid at A.
I got the spike.
And I like the slow play from the attackers. You can see it already where they picked up the
I have
aggressive
retrieved the
omen into
spike.
bathroom. You can tell that these guys are gunners and will keep every angle. The breach, lucky to make it away with his life. Decides to challenge it again. The aftershock makes Jukazi dash away. And another flash. You can see this is where Breach's kit shines amazingly, is on this A site instead of B, because he's just able to flash through the boxes 3 times. Each one of those lasting for around 2 seconds, 3 seconds. That's like 9 seconds of pure white bliss on your screen. Maybe not bliss if you're on the receiving end of it, though. Looks like Foxrain's going to be putting down some smokes. Smokes Heaven. Viper Wall goes up again. Will they be able to get the plant uncontested? Boyfish runs into KFO, who gets traded out immediately. But the spike will go down. DN puts it down, catches Jukazi out.
What a menace.
KFO is getting some impact frags. Trick is out.
One enemy remaining.
KFO with a 3K. Will he be able to find the 4th onto Cat? Nope. Trick will get it. But not before VN's able to take one out. And KFO is getting very important kills for SJ Clan on the side.
Match point.
12-4 right now, match point. It's not looking great, especially with the econ situation from DLF. You can see only 3 players have complete buys with Phantoms and a Vandal. Jukazi does have his knives, though. So maybe the Frenzy will be good. And Doyfish only has a Spectre. Dr. Casey on the Odin again. Will he get a 4K like the last round of last half? We'll see right away. Immediately, 76 damage ulting through that. Gets killed by Foxrain, and Doyfish gets one of his own.
Where is everyone hiding?
Be able to ult and see where the last players are. Kazi already uses up 2 of his knives on the Cypher trap here. 4 versus 3. Trick picks one up onto Doyfish. Will he be able to spot the Cypher without his hat? An ugly sight. Kazi having to deal with the one-way by Squid. Runs out, doesn't spot the one bathroom. Will he see Squid APC? Sure will. One tap from Jukazi with the knives. Picks up the Odin, finally gets a gun of his own. But not before Trick can answer back with that right click. Trick missing the ult onto the Cypher here. But Vien will use that smoke to his advantage. 45 seconds on the clock. Picks up 1. Vien. Can he get another? 2 versus 1. Soyboy picks up 1, but Super Watt keeps it alive. 5-12 attackers. Well, we'll see how many rounds they can hold on. They do have weapons now, but it looks like both teams are able to buy. Not as big of a blow to the economy as they wanted. You can see the attackers here only have 4 full buys. With Doyfish, the top fragger, on the Spectre. And without the ult, that's going to be very difficult to get some kills with. Trick on the op. Has enough to buy full armor, but says, I am too good for you. I do not need a helmet. Squid creeping up bathroom. Picks one up onto Jukazi. A great opening frag. He might even be able to pick up the Spike character, but he's going to be running back. You can see almost all the players except the Cypher from the defenders are rotated over to A. Doyfish is able to spot out the trap. The 4v1 if they're able to get out right now. The breach is rotating back. Dr. Casey picks one up, but it's traded out by Doyfish right away. 3 versus 3 with the attackers having very low HP. KFO backside. Will he be able to pick up some more with the Phantom? Picks up 1, not before he's immediately traded back by Super Watt. You'll see the Viper ulting out here. Trick's in a difficult spot against these Viper walls. Difficult to see through with this op, but finds one anyway as the ult will drop.
One enemy remaining.
Vien picks up Squid. It's a 1 versus 1. Vien has 8 HP, but Trick has the op. Does he know how much HP he has? Trick looks like he's gonna half the bomb. He's gonna stick it.
Oh no.
And that's the game. Trick sticks the defuse. Kfo with the LMFAO in chat. That's pretty evil. But Jikazi answers back with the LMAO of his own. And just like that, SJ Clan will take the very first map of Bind. Trick going 22-8. Looks like we're going to hop into a short little break here soon. But that was the very first map. So thank you for watching and join us on the next one.
Welcome back, everyone. We are on Ascent this time. Tech, what do you think gave SJ such an advantage?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I think the main point was just the duelists were getting so many kills. Both teams had 2 duelists, but SJ Clan, you had Trick and Dr. Casey, and they were just fragging out of their mind. You saw it right before the last round, it was 18 and 15 kills for a combined total of like 33, 32 kills between the both of them. So I think that was the main point, and you were able to see how quickly DLF was just rotating and over rotating. So when you'd put those 2 workers towards A on Bind in the bathroom, and they would pick up a single kill, you'd have all 4 players on A for almost a free take against the Cypher. So on a map like Ascent, we'll see there is a little bit more leeway for rotating because of mid, and you'll see which Vandal players will really shine on this map, especially Trick, and we'll see how DLF is going to be able to combat this.
Absolutely. I think that this will highlight how these teams are communicating with each other. If they're over rotating, if they're rotating too quickly, we'll see that become more and more apparent.
Absolutely. And we did see Dr. Casey on the Odin, and the Odin is going to be really good on this map. We'll see if anybody picks up a Sova. I would really love to see a Sova on this map. Very important, especially on B tunnels, because you're able to wallbang it with Odins and Sheriffs. So we'll see if we get a Sova from either SJ Clan or DLF, and if they know any cool dart lineups. Those are always really fun to watch. And it's honestly a flex just to shoot a dart all the way across the entire map and have it land somewhere else. So yeah, we should be starting really soon. It looks like we have a single player AFK who's coming back right now. We'll be starting in a few minutes on Ascent, and we'll go ahead and hop into the agent selection in a second here.
Very soon.
Very soon. It looks like DLF is going to be playing attack on this map, and SJ Clan is going to be starting off on defense side on Ascent, where I'm not sure the percentages actually, but I will look into that. So it looks like Ascent is a 51.9 defender-sided map, but if we know anything from SJ Clan, they do not care about percentages, and we'll see how many kills Trick and Dr. Casey are going to be able to pick up. But we did see some real standout players, especially with Kfo. Kfo on the Breach last game was just getting some incredible kills. So we're going to hop into the agent select here and see what they have to offer. So Trick might be a 1 trick. Looks like he'll be locking in the Jet soon. Squid on the Omen again, and there it is, Soy Boy with the Sova lock. This is what I really wanted to see from them. And hopefully they have some cool arrows.
Absolutely. SJ was lacking a lot of information, and I think this Sova lock will contribute a lot.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see how this information is able to help them out, especially when you have people like Trick who can just swing angles in one tap. I'm expecting Trick to swing out a lot from top mid, and Soy Boy's 39's arrows will be able to help illuminate people in market or holding close mid on the defense side. So We'll see how this information benefits them, hopefully a lot. And DLF is fully locked in.
Choose your agent.
We have the Astra pick from Dr. Casey. Was playing Raze last game, but instead is going to be playing a smoke character. We'll see how this goes. And Superwatt on the Killjoy. It's going to be really great. That turret is really amazing at just diverting people's attention and making them look somewhere else. And here we have it. So, Seaweed Lad, what is your prediction? Do you think SJ Clan will 2-0 DLF? Or will DLF bring it to game 3?
I think it's looking a little grim for DLF. I think that they need to play really strategic and probably split even because yeah, they should split even.
Absolutely. Well, SJ Clan's up 1-0 in the series, so there is a little bit of intimidation coming from SJ Clan. They're feeling confident. DLF is staying nervous because they want to stay in and pick up a game for themselves. You can see the attackers are now working towards the A site, but those flashes are going to be rough. BN swings out fully blind into this breach. He's able to pick one up on the K-Foe. Squid Heaven, BN with another kill. And the spike will go down just like that. You see 2 of them Heaven, 1 of them Garden. They spot and tag up the arena a little bit.
Here.
2 of them Heaven with the Ghost. Trick picks up 2 of his own with his Ghost. This is possible.
Last player standing.
Just like that, 2 versus 1. Do they know he's here? They do. Trick with a 4K to retake from the defenders. That was looking completely unwinnable, but they 3v5 the team.
Was that important?
Yeah, that was a very strong position for DLF. Very unfortunate.
SJ Clan's duelist, even when Dr. Casey isn't on a duelist, he's going to be there to help out and get that extra kill. Trick started out last game with 2 3Ks, a 4K. And this time he's starting off with a 4. So will we see an ace the second round? What do you think?
Hopefully we see an ace somewhere here.
I would like to see an ace. I'm sure DLF would not like to see that. And there it is. There's the Sova dart. And you can see the Ares actually wallbanging. Squid gets one and is immediately punished by VN for pushing up. These Astro smokes are really great because you don't know if they're going to be a smoke, a pull, or a concuss.
Careful.
But it looks like DLF are going to be rotating out. But not before Luku is spammed by Slowblaze Drone. Luku goes over the wall, picks up a headshot on Dr. Casey, is able to dash away. Very impressive from Luku, but you can see all of the defenders, or all the attackers are very low HP. K-Foe is able to pick one off with the Spectre. We're blinding both of them. Aftershock picks up 2. Can he get the kill on Superwatt? Full blind? Yes, he can. K-Foe gets 3 with the Spectre. SJ Clan 2-0.
Like I said, these rotations are going to be very important for DLF. Last time on the defender side, they were rotating very quickly, but on the attacker side, I think they should benefit from a quick rotate.
Absolutely. K-Foe gets the 3K, so Trick doesn't have to. Soyboy, you see with the 2 assists already. His drone and Sova darts putting in work. Sova's really great on this map for defending, and especially B. Because B is the site you usually want to have less people on. You want to have maybe 1 B, 1 mid, sometimes 3A. So one can peek at. You can just see how much information he gets with his drone. He's able to send it all the way through the windows, going all the way out tunnels, and is able to spot one. You can see the breach of SJ Clan is actually peeked all the way into wine, so he knows that no one is A yet. Meanwhile, DLF working their way towards mid. They don't know Squid is hiding here with the frenzy. Squid could pick up a kill onto Lorena. Sure enough, he does. There's one. Is able to get away. Will he be able to pick up another? Almost. Brings Kfo to half health. Trick flanking gets one tap by Super Watt. A beautiful shot from him on 20 HP.
Shadows traveling.
No charge
He dashes all the way into sight. And Shukazi picks up the Sova that was playing on there. And just like that, 2 versus 4. This is very winnable, aside from the fact that they're eco. Kfo should be able to pick up one onto Super Watt in the back. He knows he's there. Dr. Casey picks up one. 2 versus 3. This is very winnable.
Last player standing.
Oh, double dink from Kfo. Fox Rain will rain on his parade. Kazi picks up the final kill of the rounds. 2-1.
Yeah, I think we can see a lot more from Luku. A lot of potential here that we've seen.
They say money can't buy happiness, but I think it can buy round wins. This economy is very important in the early rounds.
True.
You can see now DLF's able to almost full buy, at least for 4 of their players. And the other one will use knives. Trick is pushed all the way up. You can see he's losing so much health from the vulnerability and the turret, already down to 72. Oh, the right click on the Dr. Casey. And Kfo and Trick are pushed all the way up. They don't even know Fox Rain is here. Even in the spawn, Fox Rain makes a trade. Trick gets one VM with a nice one-tap mid. Spots out Squid, so doesn't know where he is. VN with another kill, 1 versus 1. VN versus Trick. Will VN be able to kick it out? Almost. Trick lands the headshot. 3-1. SJ Clan. VN was trying his best to get as many kills as he could. Almost clutched up the round. That would have been a huge win for DLF.
Up I go.
See Dr. Casey in the 4th dimension, putting down smokes all over. You can see tunnels, mid, cat, and one that blocks wine. Shorty's not going to work from that difference. From that distance, as Squid picks one up onto Luku. And a nice shock dart from Soyboy on that Sova. Immediately getting rid of the armor of Jukazi, taking him down to 83 HP. Trick has the op on round 4. Says 83 health. How about 0? Guess he'll retreat back to CT spawn.
Our spike carrier is dead. Spike down mid. 1 enemy remaining.
Dr. Casey picks up a headshot. Fox Rain gets 2 with a Spectre. Very unexpected.
Cover going out.
Sorry, that was a bad one.
I have the spike.
Squid picks up a 3K on the Reyna. Good round from defenders against that eco. I swear getting eco'd is the easiest thing in Valorant. Like, you win first round, I swear you're guaranteed to lose second round. Have you had a similar experience to me? Or am I just really bad at the game?
I'm very conservative with my buying. In the later rounds, I'll have no less than like 2,800. So yeah, I don't know about you, but
I don't know. Maybe I like to to buy up and die hard. Trick is pushing super far with the op, but is able to dash out, gets a nice opening kill on a killjoy. Kfo gets a headshot, not before he's traded out, and Squid gets a kill on the Fox Rain. Immediately a 4 versus 2 as Trick misses the shot, takes some damage.
Careful.
Luku sees him, but Squid with a nice headshot again on that Reyna. Full blind by the breach. Jukazi picks one up. It's a 1 versus 3. He's at the top mid. Dr. Casey shuts him down. 5-1.
Wow, that happened very quickly. It's gonna be tough to come back from.
Of course. Even just from like a mindset perspective, like you're down 4 rounds and you just got shut out in like 30 seconds. And you're down in the series too. This might be a difficult thing to recover from. It looks like instead they're gonna have 2 players on defense just running up mid. This would be really great for information. Because Kfo's stuck here, trying to hold it down all by himself. Killjoy pops the ult. Luku dashes through. Kfo isn't able to pick up anyone if he immediately gets murdered. 3 Vandal for this team now. Luku, with the Vandal picked up off of Kfo, gets a kill of his own. Now all 3 players on the defense are heaven. Luku with another one, a 3rd. Will we see the first ace of the series? Rick is looking, doesn't know there's one main, but knows there's one gen. This smoke is going to make things really difficult for him. One gets spotted out though by the Sova drone. Foxrain sitting with low HP. And Soy Boy has the weapon to make this work. 2 of them are gen, but Trick isn't able to spot his feet. Opts to go for the Phantom instead of the off. Trick on the Jukazi. Foxrain takes him out. Soy Boy's left, and he'll be running, saving the op. Will he survive?
Thrifty.
Sure will. But not before Super Watt and Luku both died of the spike, leaving Soy Boy the last alive.
Very good for Econ here.
That is very good. You can see DLF now, if they lose this round, they're going to be in a very hard spot with the economy. You can see because of that, Luku and Super Water a lot lower money than they should be. Now here you can see DLF looks like they're going to work their way towards B, maybe mid, in which Soy Boy's Odin would be perfect. No one's pushing up close, so he won't be able to use it yet. Dr. Casey's pushed far up patch. Luku swings out, almost gets the shot. These Omen smokes once again are proving to be detrimental for the team. Trick with a nice shot on the Luku. The 2 frags open up the A site, and now all 4 players are going to be swarming out. And Trick is stuck up there with the op. Oh, nice molly from the Killjoy. Probably pop it now to get rid of the guy Heaven. You can see it does 7 damage and makes him fragile. The last one though, under Heaven. Super Op picks up 1 Soy Boy, gets him through the floor. A great round to SJ Clan. Squid will get the easy defuse. Really great retake from SJ Clan. We've been seeing that happen a lot, actually, from the first round to this one. And usually you don't see as many, but you can see the pure aim from Trick and Squid is really helping out. Kfo getting some serious impact frags are really helping out this team. What do you think the defenders could do, or the attackers could do better to hold down this site? At least once they get some money.
I think they've been playing a little bit too passive, especially when SJ's going for the retake. So SJ's kind of coming in full force. And I think
with the 3K. That's the aggression you were talking about, but out of the wrong team. He just runs through the smoke and picks up 3. Well, Vienne now. put in a tough spot with his teammate. At least they have the smokes and flashes to be able to take the site, but defending it, we'll see if they're able to play aggro and take your strategy in. VN and Foxrain. Foxrain expecting someone on the flank, but Squid is slow to go up mid as he thinks they're outside B.
I think it's going to be very difficult with this player disadvantage. But SJ really is coming in full force and looking for those quick frags. So I think they can catch them off guard next time.
Absolutely. You can see the Astra just walked out of heaven for a quick second to check mid. That would have been the opportunity to strike. Obviously, the attackers don't know this. And they might just be saving guns for next round. As I said before, they didn't have a whole lot of money.
left.
So picking up this Phantom is going to be really nice for him.
They will cower.
Well,
Okay.
VN burns his ult and is hiding to run out. Here's the aggression.
Last player standing.
Dr. Casey picks up
Oh,
1
no.
and 2. A wasted ult from VN. Unfortunate, but I respect it. In games like Counter-Strike, you get a lot out of saving as you get the extra bonus. The Valorant economy not as forgiving to saving as I think most people like. So you'll see in most situations, people just run for the clutch no matter what, as the bonus you get from losing is a pretty big amount.
Right.
Despite having 9 rounds, Trick only has 3 deaths. 11 kills once again, proving himself to be a force to be reckoned with. Kazi ball bangs Squid. And VN gets rid of Trick. Just like that, it's a 3 versus 2. And it looks like they'll be able to take the B site uncontested. And see all the players from SJ Clan are sitting in spawn with the jet inside the smoke. Luku decides to leave. He does not want any part in that.
Now would not be a good time to push.
Definitely not.
Well divided.
Well, you can see the ult from Dr. Casey dividing. It's sick because you're not able to actually hear sound through it. This is really good because everyone's on the other side.
Player standing.
Foxrain wins the fight somehow. Not before Kfo can trade him and Jukazi will finish the round. He said, I'm the better Breach player. And I want you to know it. Up 7-3 SJ Clan.
Let's see if DLF can build some momentum. They have Econ on their side, I believe.
Potentially. It looks like he trick bought an op actually, and Soyboy has the Odin. A few more. If they win this round, it should be a really good bounce back for them. And Luku has an op of himself. We'll be looking for short. Will he be able to pick his Astra? No, she'll put up a smoke right away. The Trick is holding the dash angle, almost jumps right into his crosshair. This is terrifying. Squid. Getting 1 on Foxrain. That's huge as it gets rid of the attacker's smoke. Aside from Jet. Soy Boy gets 1 with the Odin. Once again, a 5 versus 3. A situation that DLF experiences often. These opening picks from SJ Clan are just so hard on them. But Jukazi and Superrod just run through. They don't care. Kfo has flashes. Jukazi has flashes. They're going to throw him back and forth and see whose eyes burn out first.
30 seconds left.
Jukazi's left in a 1 versus 3. And Odin, not the gun you want a 1v3 against. Jukazi has the spike. Doesn't see Squid. Squid with a 3k. Defenders win. SA Clan 8-3 at the half.
Before the switch.
1 more round to go. things are not looking up for DF8.
Yeah, I think that
DLF, rather.
DLF really needs to learn to play around Trick because when it's a 1v1 situation, they're going to get absolutely demolished. So they really need to put Trick in bad situations.
Absolutely, and that is a bad situation. Ends up getting ulted and killjoy-dated. But you can see he picks up the Vandal and puts it in the background for himself. Soyboy able to bring 3 people down. Kfo gets 3 of his own again. What is Kfo doing this round?
One enemy remaining.
Very
Almost
brave.
poor Fox ran hiding Jen is the best place to be. Is not able to get it. Dr. Casey will get a headshot on him, and Kfo's the MVP that round. What a play from him.
Most definitely.
Kfo is picking up 3Ks
Switching
like
sides.
it is his kid from school. I don't think he has a kid. He's in high school, but you never know.
I got enough time to go into the astral form. Need a drop.
Yeah, last round the defenders were able to rotate super quickly because they saw all of the Astra pre-placements as the round started, so they knew it was going to be an A hit. Which is
Here.
great communications from SJ Clan.
Here.
Looks like DLF's placement is going to be favorable for them.
Absolutely, you can see all 5 about to just bust through V main. Will the Killjoy nade do work? It sure will. Trick is
Oh,
about to
no.
have a 10 HP from it. It's a 4 versus 4 Casey. Trick is still able to get one with 10 HP. He could die to a Killjoy turret.
Spike planted.
And
Player
Trick
standing.
runs through no
Oh,
fear.
no.
10 HP and a dream, leaving Super Watt in a 1 versus 3, but gets killed by the shock dart of Soyboy.
What a
What a
turnaround.
round. What a great showing from Trick here in these 2 games. I mean, he has no fear. He's the jet main that you want on your team. Whether it's the Frenzy, Op, Vandal, or Phantom. He's good for one, as they say. There's Soyboy with the dart lineup. Let's see where this one goes.
Revealing area.
Fire goes over the wall. Looks like it spots Jen, so they know no one's Jen or Sight. And they're just playing their whole team Heaven. Spike will go down. Trick runs through 5 HP. Can he get more kills with this? Luku gets one of his own. Squid runs through, not a care in the world. Soyboy gets one, and all of a sudden it's just 1 left. And Dr. Casey knifes Luku. Absolute disrespect. And even types a little face in chat. SJ Clan is in their head right now, and it shows.
Oh, hopefully DLF can get a quick rotate here before they overwhelm B side.
Absolutely. A nice dart to spot out the Killjoy on sight. They know she's playing stairs, but not before she can do 30 damage to Reyna. Trick is incredible how fast he gets out. He's already on stairs. Just holding. And VN's in there with what looks like a Vandal. Foxring gets one up. The door will be broken. Can he peek the reload? Nope. Went too quickly. Just like that. 3 versus 4. Casey picks one up with the Spectre. Losing half his health for it. Luku
The
with a
wall
nice
bang.
wall bang on the Dr. Casey. VN picks it up, and there it is. Great retake from DLF. Great wallbang from Luke, who knew that the Astra was at 35 HP and said, where else could she be? Shoots right through the wall and gets her little vac. We get some vax in the chat. I'm not talking about vaccines.
Really want to see more Luku retake frags.
Absolutely. SJ Clan looking really even with all of their players. You can see 3 of them on 14 kills. Dr. Casey on 13 and Soyboy on 8, but with 7 assists. Really going to show what Sova players go for. Not frags, but helping out the team. Soyboy, though, as I say that, gets one of his own, not before he's traded out by Jukazi. VN kills Dr. Casey with a clean headshot. And Kefo will push through with his knife out, but the Omen's fully blind.
That was close.
Kefo picks it up on the Fox Raid. And just like that, 3 versus 2.
One enemy
Take the breach to be
remaining.
able to put the bomb down, but Trick. VN picks it up. 2 versus 1, heading up to window. Will he spot him out? He sure does. In a bad situation though, especially against a Phantom in these close range parts. Squid misses the jump onto the top generator. That would have been a good off angle for him to play. There's the ult. They're both playing hell. The flash through the ceiling.
Come on, Vian. Push this. Watch.
Go VN. There's no way he knows they're both there.
Enemy
It's
remaining.
one.
Oh, so
Almost
close.
2. Nice 3K from VN, but needed one more to finish it out.
Match point.
12 to 4. SJ Clan. Looking like a wrap. Can DLF afford to buy this round? That is the question. Doesn't look like it. You can see a Marshall in the hands of Superwatt. Bucky and Jukazi and 3 regular buys. Honestly, the Bucky, a good play at B with how quickly Trick is just dashing through. Trick gets fully flashed by the Omen. That's how you counter it. Flashed again. Now stunned. This is what my ranked games are like. Playing against breaches. You cannot see anything. Well, look how close he is. Trick didn't spot him out. And has his knife out. But there it is. He's a map. It's a
Okay.
nice headshot on the Omen as Kefo gets one too. 2 left. VN and Superwatt. We shot VN out. Nope. VN gets a through the wall headshot on him. This could be the end of the game. Spots out the player in window with the drone. Like we were talking about earlier, that info is so vital.
Spikes planted.
2 of the players are lit though, defending the breach and the Astra. There are 3 ults on the attacker's side.
Last player standing.
Boy gets the kill on the VN. Last player, Superwatt. Aftershocked by his own teammate. And nope, there it is.
Wow.
The classic right-click headshot coming
What
out
an ending.
from Squid. Well, that was a great game from SJ Clan. 13 to 4.
Great showing. I think DLF was a little discouraged in the beginning. They were very overwhelmed. But SJ was really just able to pull it through.
Absolutely. SJ Clan was tapping heads like no one's business. You saw Trick. I was saying his name too much. I'm sure you're tired of hearing it, but he was a vital aspect of that team. Along with Kefo picking up so many kills, and Dr. Casey, even when he's not on a duelist, still playing the game like he's a duelist. Very impressive showing from all of SJ Clan. And DLF did a great job doing the best of their ability to defend against that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, with those map picks, Bind, very difficult map to play. It's almost gotten stale with some of the strategies just because there's not really much you can do, but you saw like the Viper was doing a great job breaking it up, and I almost wonder what would have happened if they brought the Viper to Ascend, knew some lineups, had the big walls, and were able to flap to it with maybe a Phoenix or the Reyna of Squid, which was just putting in work.
Yeah, I really wanted to see more Viper. I think you can get really creative. I think the new Viper meta is very overpowered. Would have liked to see that. Uh, yeah,
And nevertheless, a great 2-0 from SJ Clan. Would have liked to see a game 3. That would have been exciting, but you know, when you see 3 and 4Ks like those from that game, that's about as much excitement as you need. So we're going to be heading to replays now. Thank you so much. Head right towards it. You can see SJ Clan go ahead and see some of these kills here. The Jet dashing through immediately.
Like
Gets a
first
pick
round,
onto the
just
Viper right away. That's
great.
great. Allows that wall to drop down. You can see they're going onto the site right now. That's basically the summary of these tournament matches. Trick dashing in, not caring, no respect, and just getting kills. And as you know, Grand Finals for Valorant is going to be Friday at 4:30 p.m. We also have Rocket League starting Saturday at 2 p.m. and Overwatch on Saturday at 5 p.m. So make sure you join us. And thank you so much for tuning into the broadcast. We hope you enjoyed.
Thank you.
Well, my name is Tech, and I'm joined here by Seaweed Lad. We want to thank you guys so much for coming through and watching these Valorant matches. Grand Finals for Valorant is going to be Friday at 4:30 p.m. Rocket League starts Saturday 2 p.m. and Overwatch is going to be at 5 p.m. next Saturday. So we really hope to see you there.
Definitely hope you'll join us. Thank you.
Have a good night.